it go? Is it going? Why is there only one track of audio? Okay. Hey guys, we are back again after a long time of no videos, and we are just gonna give you guys an update, a quick update on what we've been up to, what we've been doing.
We have been super MIA and definitely not doing all the videos we would have liked to, but 2020 has just been a different year. I know that's probably true for everyone. Lots is going on right now. I feel like it's not what everyone expected it to be or wanted it to be, and it's just a crazy time. For us, things got really kind of hectic even just before all this nonsense. Work's just been really busy. There's just been a lot of changes, a lot of things going on, and we just had a hard time keeping up, and that's just the truth of it, right? I mean, you always have good intentions, but things happen, and you just gotta go with it.
But we are back now, so we'll see how this goes. So yeah, we'll give you guys a little tour of what we've been doing and hopefully get you up to speed.
Comment down below how you've been doing during this time. Let us know what you've been up to. Have you been doing any projects at home? Have you been cooking more in? Tell us what kind of good things have come from this time, even if it's just a little thing like spending more time with your family or getting to play a new game or just whatever it is. Trying to look at the positives here, even though it's kind of just a time where it feels like everything is negative.
All right, let's give you the tour here. Let's go for it. Yeah, so right now we're in our office. You guys already saw this project. Let me kind of get back here. We put our desk in, and we just kind of have a chair here for now, little side table that used to be in our living room. And then just this blue carpet for now. We're kind of still trying to problem solve like decorations and stuff. And I think we'll do like a sweep of decorating all in one batch. So right now we're just kind of focused on like fixing the walls, fixing the rooms, just kind of the basic parts of the room. And then we'll probably go back later and design kind of the spaces and get decorations in there like we want. So,
but this can also kind of be a unofficial reveal. Let's show you the room as it is right now.
So we got our walls here that were plastered. As you can see, it kind of has that like, I would say like an eggshell finish. I think it's more matte than most plasters, which is I kind of like. So you get the little sheen on it, but like for the most part, it looks just super matte. But yeah, you can kind of see the texture when I go aside here, which is cool. Put a new little light up there. Obviously you saw that, and there's our desk. So yeah, pretty basic right now. We're just trying to keep it as like minimal as we can for now, and then like I said, we'll probably bring some more touches as we kind of decide what we want for this space.
And what we've done absolutely no updates on is our guest room. So we started doing that as well, and we didn't show you any of that, so this is kind of a good surprise for this part of the video. So we decided to do the same type of plaster in here, and I'll maybe put what the room looked like when we first bought the house, and then when we just painted it white for interim, and then we decided to do this really cool pink plaster in here.
Yeah, it's not gonna look probably on camera pink. It kind of looks more brown maybe, but it is pink. Let me see if I can get a good angle here. But it's very dusty. It's like a very muted pink, but it definitely shows more pink than it is on the camera, or at least on our screen. So yeah, so same thing, kind of that matte finish, but you still get that little sheen. So you can see kind of like right here, and that's just based on the burnishing of the plaster. But yeah, our walls just kind of had a lot of issues. The ceiling had issues. We don't have a light up there yet, but and there's just areas in the walls that were bad. So this was kind of a good way to kind of make the walls look nice and new. And now we have cool Venetian plaster walls, which is something I've always wanted. So that's been really fun to kind of work on. Update on the bathroom. We haven't done anything yet, but we are going to plaster the walls as well in here, just to kind of keep the downstairs feeling cohesive. We got like a kind of a dark gray coming. I guess we could go grab the color.
We're super excited. We're doing it. It's like a little bit darker than this, but I feel like this gray, it came with the house like this, but it's kind of like a blue. Like I feel like even on camera it looks kind of blue.
Yeah, it's definitely blue.
But we're doing like a little bit darker and kind of a true gray that doesn't have like a blue undertone.
Yeah, here's the color chart we're doing. So that kind of gray that Melanie has her finger on. So yeah, it's a little darker than this color and obviously less, like way less blue. Maybe even more green. Obviously camera's not gonna pick up the color exactly, but yeah, so that should be cool. That's coming this next week, and so this will be kind of our next little project. But again, it's super tiny, so it's not like it's gonna take that long. So
we're also working on our living room right now.
So it's a little disheveled right now. Yeah. It's all that's why everything's all over the place. But
I don't know if we've talked about this before, but just this room in our house has this super heavy like knockdown texture on the walls, which is pretty normal. I mean, there's a lot of houses that have like this kind of texture on the walls, but it also is on the ceiling. And our ceilings, because this house is just a little bit older, so our ceilings are a little bit shorter in this house just because of when it was built. They're not super short, like you can't really notice. I didn't even realize when we were looking at the house or even before we bought the house, but they're about 6 inches shorter than like a typical ceiling. And you really cannot tell in most rooms, but in this room with this heavy texture, the way the light kind of like reflects off of it, it like draws your eye to the ceilings. So we've known we wanted to do kind of just skim coat all the walls in here, fix the whole entire ceiling. So we just decided to just start on that as well. It's a great time for projects, so we've been doing that.
Yeah, so here's where we're at right now. As you can see, here's the heavy texture that we're trying to cover up, and then we are skim coating it right now. Obviously it looks really bad and lumpy and stuff, but we'll sand that down and then we'll get a few more coats on there to really smooth it out. But yeah, the ceiling's been really a big pain in the butt, and then obviously we have all the walls to do. So this room's gonna take some time. It's definitely slow moving because your arms start to hurt over your head. And but yeah, we're super excited to get this room looking the way it should.
And what's even more fun is it's just starting to get a little bit warmer outside, and we haven't done too much, but we have been working outside, and we're really excited to work on that this spring. When we bought the house, there's just a lot of overgrown plants. It's like someone had really put a lot of time into it like many, many years ago, but it got really out of hand probably from the previous owners. So this year we're really excited to kind of get it to be more landscaped, kind of really get it looking nice out there. So we have been working on that. We've laid some bricks, we've made some planter boxes. We're gonna make a little mini backyard garden, so we're really excited about that.
Let's go show them.
Yeah, let's show you.
Ooh, it's kind of cold out. So yeah, here, let me flip this back around. So we got so we made these boxes with my dad. This space back here was just kind of overgrown. The grass kind of stops there, so this part was just kind of unused. They had a fire pit here before, so we kind of scraped all that out and then made these boxes. So yeah, now we're just waiting for the weather to get good here, or warm enough, and that will probably be another month or so, but we wanted to get these in before any of that happens so that they are just ready to go and we can just plant right when all the weather gets nice. So yeah, and
just show them the rest of the yard too.
Yeah, so that ladder and that dead tree should be gone, but it's here. But so yeah, here's some of our blooming plants so far. We got some, different things. I don't know any of the names, so hopefully you don't care about that. But yeah, so stuff's coming up. Here's kind of our yard facing back of the house. Here's our garage, back of our garage here. But yeah, so we put in some of these brick, what would you call this, like trim? What would you call this?
Yeah, brick trim.
Brick trim, I guess. And so that kind of goes all the way around. Then we circled out this guy too in the center here. But yeah, so we're just kind of waiting for stuff to come in, and
you put in some new plants.
Yeah, we got some new plants over here that we're about to kind of get lined up. Some cool, kind of dusty looking plants, kind of perennial stuff. But and then this like lavender or not lavender. I think it's a rosemary variety, but like it has these really
bog rosemary blue ice.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's something you'd actually use or if it's just ornamental, but it's really pretty looking. So we're gonna kind of start collecting, buying plants, and then kind of fill in some of these areas that are just kind of, you know, there's just holes everywhere. So anyways, there's an update on the yard. It's really windy out, so we're gonna go inside because I'm cold.
So that's all we got for you. We just wanted to give an update. I know we've been so MIA, but we want to hear how you're doing. So let us know, and let us know what you're doing during this time. I know it's different for a lot of people being at home so much more of their day. For us, it honestly hasn't changed much, and we are feeling very blessed with that. And I know things can change here and there, but for us, I keep telling people we usually are at home 90% of the time, and now it's 100. So
yeah,
you know, it's not very different, and that's kind of hard too. I mean, that's
yeah, for us that 10% was like big, like we're getting out, you know, like getting out of the house, getting out of the office, just kind of getting us out of our routine. But now it's like we don't have that 10% anymore. So you know, it's been hard, but like our day-to-day looks very, very similar, and I feel for the people that this has really just like affected in a lot of ways. But yeah, so hopefully that gives you a quick update on where we're at. I know we've been MIA for a while, so there you go, and we hope you guys will stick around for what we have next.